Evolutionary Breeding Nature by Xana, Erica, Effie, Prescott, Elisa, and Kelli.
Sexual selection occurs in most species when one individual has traits that are desired by another individual, thus resulting in mating. Mothers tend to invest more time and energy into offspring than their male partners. Hypotheses have been developed in an attempt to explain correlations among relatedness, promiscuity, and cooperation. The cycle of evolutionary transitions is influenced by all of these factors.
Our topic is promiscuity and the evolutionary transition to complex societies.
The Cornwallis article. Evolution of cooperative behavior occurs most frequently when there are low levels of promiscuity and high in-group relatedness. Vertebrates have more cooperation among non-relatives and have very high levels of promiscuity. Cooperative breeding and low promiscuity are associated, which leads to more helping. Transitions with cooperative societies can be explained by the unifying force of promiscuity. Evolutionary transitions move a society from independent breeding and self-interest to cooperative breeding, where helping others is placed above individual reproduction. Monogamy hypothesis describes the rate of promiscuity can determine when evolutionary transitions occur through influence on relatedness. Cooperation was reached through low promiscuity, and an increase in promiscuity leads to less cooperation. Reproductive success depends on helpers in some species, but there is less presence of helpers in more promiscuous cooperative species.
The monogamy hypothesis states that low promiscuity increases relatedness and leads to cooperative societies. Individuals choose to help family instead of breeding on their own, which is known as kin discrimination. Siblings whose mother has bred with many males are less like each other and therefore have high promiscuity and are more likely to breed independently. Cooperative societies breed with less promiscuous individuals.
Sexual selection. Females prefer to mate with males that are well-fed and are in good health. In most bird species, the presence of colorful feathers and a colorful beak are attractive to females and are an indication of good health. Therefore, the females of the species want to mate with those that have colorful beaks and feathers because they carry good alleles to pass on to their offspring. In many species, the females look for males that will carry for their offspring and provide necessary resources to survive. Monogamous relationships are more advantageous to birds because of the heritable traits that they will be passed on to the next generation. Sexual selection causes certain alleles in the population to increase or decrease in frequency and results in the evolution of the species.
Hamilton was one of the first scientists to note that related individuals helped each other out more than unrelated individuals. He found that the relationship between the individuals, which was determined by genes in common, times the benefits greatly outweighed the costs of any lost benefits. The helping individuals were therefore more evolutionary fit than everyone else. This passed on the gene that caused the care for others.
As E. O. Wilson described it, sex is antisocial force in evolution. Prom society reduced relatedness and reduced the cooperation between relatives. Cooperation between individuals within a society is what happens when individuals would rather help those in their community than pursue self-interest. This leads to a better ability to survive, thrive, and reproduce, which ultimately leads to evolution of preferred characteristics.